basic. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I'm walking out.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On second down, it's Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gain on the play. And it's
operating from the gun. Arnold. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Arnold's pass.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Off the bootleg. Arnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And from the gun on 3rd down. Arnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Good for another Cleveland.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings? That they
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
The ball carried by number 37.
A gain of 3, second down.
18-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Complete to number 43.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 51 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. This is Hunt on the draw play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a third and 8. From the gun on third down. McDonald, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here comes the Browns field. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Mayfield looks to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's first and 10 at the 14. Here's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
13-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Carried by number 37.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Browns nothing.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with McDonald. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
And 4.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over first and 10. At their own 20.
And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. How often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just... The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up second and 8.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a gain of...
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll run. This is Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete.
McDonald's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
18 on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Play action. It's McDonald.
Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. McDonald. And he completes it to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
Steps away. He may try and run for this.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A 41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Jason Sanders.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's good for a Cleveland.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
By Samson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete.
Mayfield's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They run. Chubb. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 82. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That one is caught by Hunt. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Browns 7.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They run again with Hunt.
20-yard line.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to float it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. That escapes us, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Mayfield sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16.
Here's McDonald to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
McDonald
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's...
They run with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, You can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touch. And he's going to go down again. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we'll give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, McDonald, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
To Brandon Cook.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steeler 1st down.
McDonald sets to throw.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so they get...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll run it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I don't know what the heck he was looking.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.